Hi, I'm Don Dickson. I want to ask you a question this morning. In fact, I want to ask all fishermen a question this morning. You consider yourself an avid fisherman, or if you have a desire to become better and more successful at catching fish, I want to introduce you to a way of thinking. And I want to start with this. I'm standing on the shores of my home lake. It's the Harris Chain of Lakes in Central Florida. And I want you this morning to pretend that this isn't my lake, that it's your lake. It's your home lake, or it's a lake you plan on fishing this summer. Now, it could be a natural lake, could be a river, could be a flatland reservoir, a lowland reservoir, a highland reservoir. It doesn't matter to me. Whatever your lake is, the one that you have an interest in, that's the one I want you to pretend this is. I would also like you to pretend, at least for this morning's discussion, that you've never seen it before. Or this is a lake you're gonna go fish this summer on vacation. And most all of that water out there, whether it's your lake or whether it's my lake, doesn't matter. About 90% of that water out there has no fish in it 100% of the time. I want you to think about that now. Most of that water has no fish most of the time. So if you want to be successful, which is the reason you're out there, you want to catch fish, you have to eliminate the unproductive water and arrive at the areas in that lake where the fish are. Because no matter how good you can cast or what a great trolling guy you are, it doesn't make any difference. If you're fishing in an area where there are no fish, you can't catch one. That's a basic truism that we have to always keep in our mind. Now, we know the fish are in the lake somewhere. They're not up here on the bank. They're somewhere in the shallows, the deep, or somewhere in between. But it's our job, through our knowledge and our ability out here on the water, to eliminate all of the unproductive areas and arrive at the exact spots where the fish will be. What I'm trying to suggest to you is, as I look out at this 15,000 acres today, I've got to know what I'm doing first, what I'm doing second, what I'm doing third, what I'm doing fourth. I know that structure is my guide to finding the fish out here, just like it is in your lake. So this is my question for you this morning. If you're looking out here at my home lake, but pretending it's your lake or a new lake, you're going to go fish some new water this year. And you look out there, and in the case of this particular body of water, it's 15,000 acres. What's the first thing you're going to do? That's what I want to ask you. What is the very first thing you're going to do to eliminate this unproductive water and arrive at the fish? There's a whole bunch of things that are involved, and I plan on teaching you everything I know about it, my 40 years of experience under the late, legendary Buck Perry, the father of structure fishing. Everything that I'm going to tell you came from him, didn't come from me, came from him. And there's a lot involved, so I've decided that I'm going to do a 2-month study on the 17 different types of structure that exist in reservoirs and in natural lakes, which ones are predominant to certain lakes or certain reservoirs. And I'm going to give you a complete education on what really structure is all about. So, the bottom line, what I'm trying to say today is this. We have to eliminate the unproductive water, arrive at the areas of structure where the fish will be. And we need to know what it is we're looking for in this lake or in your lake before we launch our boat. Once we get out there on the water, we have to know what we're looking for, so when we find it, we'll recognize it. And that's what I'm going to be teaching over the next 2 months. So like us on Facebook if you would, and join me and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and join us for this study on how to locate the exact spots in your lake where the fish will be.